Guru, why, 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 Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਰ ਧੂੜੀ ਨਾਈਐ ਮੈਲ ਗਵਾਈਐ ਜਨਮ ਮਰਨ ਦੁਖ ਲਾਥੇ। ਹਰ ਧੂੜੀ, the dust of the feet of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਹਰ ਧੂੜੀ ਨਾਈਏ, we have to take a bath in the dust of the feet of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਮੈਲ ਗਵਾਈਏ, when we'll take a bath there, our mal, as in our filth, will go away. And the biggest pain which we have, the pain of life and death, cycle of life and death, will come out of it. That tudi, that dust is nothing but naam, that shabad. Same thing, we are on Ang 411, Mahalla Pehla, as in Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Bani, Rag Asa Mahalla Pehla, Ashtpadiyan Kar Duja, which many will not tell you, but this was a conversation between a Parthar yogi and Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He asked a question, how can I meet Vaheguru? And Maharaj has given us in Ashtpadiyan. Ashtpadiyan is 8 pads, 8 different steps. Many times Maharaj has addressed to a single person, multiple people, or whosoever used to ask a question from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Here in Asa Rag, Rag Asa Malla Pehla Ashtpadiyan Kar Duja, Ik Oankar Satgur Prasad. Vaheguru Ji is one. Through the voice of Vaheguru Ji, the whole creation has been created. And if we want to meet back Vaheguru Ji from Trigun Maya, we have to find that same Ong sound, that Shabad, that Naam, so that we can merge back in one. Uttar Avkat Sarvar Nahave. Uttar. One is, a lot of people get confused with that. Here, Maharaj is telling us about that Parthar Yogi. That Parthar Yogi is asking a question actually. How can I meet? What is my first step? What should I do first? I have been doing yoga from a long time, but I still have problems. I'm still not able to meet Vaheguru. What should I do? This Parthar Yogi is asking. Now, there have been many Parthar Yogis in the history. We don't know which Parthar Yogi this is, right? Some people call it this, he was a Siddh, but mostly Parthar Yogi, then he will not call himself a yogi, then he will call himself a Siddh. But anyway, we don't have to go there, but just think there is a conversation going on where the Parthar Yogi is asking a question from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. His name was Parthar, and this yogi, yog literally means connection between Vaheguru and a being, as in us. A lot of time we compare yoga with the exercises and all that stuff, but jog means connection. So Maharaj is saying, asking him that tell me, what should I do to meet Vaheguru? Maharaj is saying, Uttar Avkat Sarvar Nave. Very, very easy. You have to just, take a dive into it. What is Avkat, Guru Pyareo? Avkat is a difficult path. What is the most difficult path we have? The path of this Maya, these 5 doots, 5 thieves: lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. Very difficult to come out of it. calm vasana, sexual desire, anger, very difficult to come out of it. Maharaj says that's the first thing. First thing is you have to come out of this avkat. It's like a mountain. From this mountain peak of ego, you have to become a humble servant. You have to become a humble servant of Vaheguru. Server now hai. Server is Sarovar, a pool. But which server Maharaj is talking about here? Maharaj is talking about the Amrit Naam. That Naam which is inside us. We come from our ego, we leave our ego and we take a bath. We as in our mind. ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੇ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. And then, next line very beautiful. ਬਕੈ ਨਾ ਬੋਲੇ ਹਰ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੇ. They don't speak too much. Stay inside. Stay inside. Don't, get into all the arguments or anything. Don't talk much. Only to talk whatever is needed in the life. Bake na bola and spend most of your time in singing the praises of Vaheguru. Bake na bola har gun gawe jal akashi sun samave. And the first thing which will happen is just like a water vapor. Just like a water vapor goes in the sky, same thing mind will go in the sun, in the akash. Remember, first mind go in the akash, then in the dasma akash. Slowly, 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 mind will go to the 10th sky also, to the dasam dwar also. But first sun, Maharaj has defined the four different sun samadhiyan. Maharaj says, Jal Akashi Sun Samave. Pehli sun ch janda, pehli duji sun de vich janda. First it goes to the first and second sun. When it goes there, what happens? Ras Sat Chol Maharas Pave. And when it will go in the Samadhi, when the mind will go in the Samadhi, in the sun, when the mind will be free of thoughts, then the first thing which will happen is it will taste the Amrit Ras. That Amrit Ras does not have to be a physical Amrit Ras, but most of the people experience that, the sweet taste. But some people will not even taste that. That does not mean that you're not going in Samadhi, meaning your mind is going in Sahaj. Mind is staying in peace. Ras Sat Chol. Ras Sat Chol Maharas Pave. But keep on churning. Just like, Guru Pyareo, when we have to make a lassi or when we have to make a butter out of the yogurt, what we have to do is we have to make churn, churn, churn again and again. Same thing Maharaj is saying. Keep on churning the Shabad. हर का बिलोवना बिलोवो मेरे भाई सहज बिलोवो जैसे तत न जाए. Keep on doing in सहज सिमरन. वाह गुरु वाह गुरु. रस सत झोल महारस पावे. And then Maharas, that real juice, that real essence, as in the Naam, you will receive it. The Sukham Naam, the subtle Naam. Started from the Akhri Naam. Akhri Naam is the Gurmantar, Vaheguru. And when you will keep on churning, you will go in Samadhi, you will taste the Amrit Ras. But keep on doing it and doing it in peace. ऐसा ज्ञान सुनो अब मोरे. Can they listen to this wisdom? Listening meaning make sure it is going in your head that this is the only way. There is no other way. Till the time you don't connect with the Naam, till the time you don't connect with the Shabad, you will not be able to meet Vaheguru. Par purtar rahya sab thore. And they listen to this gyan, listen to this wisdom. What you have to understand is that Vaheguruji is at its fullest. Puri tarah. He is present everywhere. Par purtar rahya sab thore rahao. He is everywhere. What is the nishani? That wisdom, that Gyan is coming in your head, meaning you're experiencing this. How? You will start seeing Vaheguru everywhere, inside and outside. Wherever you will look, your eyes will change. Your eyes will change. Outside also, you will not judge people because you will see Vaheguru everywhere. ਭਰਪੂਰ ਧਾਰ ਰਹਿਆ ਸਭ ਠੋਰੇ ਸੱਚ ਬਰਤ ਨੇਮ ਨਾ ਕਾਲ ਸੰਭਾਵੈ. Guru Pyareo, most of the yogis, they used to do the, fasting and all that stuff. But here Maharaj says we have to do what name we have to do. Name as in what is the thing which we have to practice? What is our rehat? What should be our discipline? Because in those days, even today also, a lot of people think that by fasting we can meet Vaheguru. Maharaj says we have to do a fasting, but do the fasting of 5 doots. We don't have to get close to the 5 doots. And that is not possible. Because if we have a physical body, 5 doots will come. It's very easy to say that don't come close to these 5 thieves, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. We all know it comes. The only way is you change, you learn from Kal. Who is Kal? Kal is also called death. Kal is also called the governor of Maya. You learn from Kal. You know what Kal do? Kal's job is to change your thought. For example, if you're doing Simran, it will give you a thought, oh, you are doing Simran, but your work is still pending. You have to pay your bills. It will change your thought, right? Same thing we have to learn from Kal, that since we know these 5 thieves are very powerful, we change our thought. Whenever our mind is sitting in the Tamogun, we start thinking about something else, something from the Rajogun. We have discussed this earlier also because it's very difficult from Tamogun if the mind is lusty, mind is angry, mind is greedy, mind is full of ego. It is very difficult from mind to go from there, from the Tamogun to the Satogun. But it is easy for mind to go from a Tamogun to Rajogun, and Rajogun to Satogun, and from Satogun to Chothapad, Akashi. What you have to do is make your discipline that you connect with the Sach and take a birth, get a fasting of these things. Learn from the Kal. Na Kal Santave. And Kal will be confused, Guru Pyaryo. Because Kal will be saying that they are using my own Jukti, my technique. The technique which I use, they are using that technique. He'll be confused. Then he will not be able to torture you. Because the job of the Kal is to put you out of these problems. What is the problem for him? Which is a solution for us. His problem is that he wants us to be busy in Maya. Because this Maya, this government of Maya is of Kal. Tragun Kale ki Sirkara. Till the time you are busy in Tragun Maya, he is happy. The moment you are trying your level best to come out of the Maya, he gets confused. It is his problem. Because then he cannot do the Simran. Because he also wants to do the Simran. Sachbart name na kal santava. But when we will learn the technique that we have to do the fasting of these 5 doots, we have to change our thought and we have to connect with the Sach, as in with the Vaheguru, then Kal will not be able to touch us. The first most important thing, the two things which are very prevalent in most of the beings, human beings. One is Kam and other is Krodh. Maharaj says Kam, Krodh, Kaya ko gal hai. Kam is the lust, sexual desire, and Krodh is the anger. Maharaj says, but when you will do this thing, when you will start singing the praises, then you will receive a Shabad. And through the Shabad, Krodh will not come. The Krodh will be burnt, the anger will be burnt. Satgur Shabad, Krodh Jalave. And the moment the Krodh will go away, Maharaj says, Gagan Nivas Samad Lagave. Can they slowly, when that will happen, your surti will start going up to the Rajogun, to the Sattogun, and finally from the Sattogun, from your heart chakra, it will go up above to the Gagan. Gagan as in the sky, as in our head, on the top of our head. When we do Va, Guru, Va, Guru, our surt, our focus, our mind will start traveling to the sky. And that's why some people while doing Simran, they will start seeing the purple color and all, because then their mind is connected with the Gagan, with the sky, the fifth element. Paras Pars Param Pad Pave. And this is like a paras. This naam is like a paras. Paras is a philosopher's stone, touchstone, right? So Maharaj is saying what happens is when your mind will touch with the naam, with the shabad, you will reach to the parampad, as in the chautha pad, as in the dasam dwar, as in the above the Trigun Maya. Sach man karan tat bilova. But remember, some people, when they have a chalkiya, when they little bit see Vaheguru's darshan, they think they have to stop doing the Simran now. They don't have to do Simran now. I say, no, don't stop doing Simran. Saje, saje, slowly, keep on doing the Simran, maybe internal Simran, or keep on remembering Vaheguru. Because if you will not remember Vaheguru, what will happen? Then again, all these things will start coming back. Because till the time we don't merge Guru Pyareo, these things can come back. So Maharaj is saying, what you have to do is Sach Man Karan Tat Below. Because if you want to be connected with the Sach, if your mind wants to be connected with the Sach, then make sure you keep on churning all the time. Slowly. सहज बिलोवो जैसे तत न जाए. सो पर सरवर मैल ना धोवै. And then it will be like your mind is taking a bath in the Nam Sarovar, in the Amrit Sarovar. That's why Maharaj created, just as a symbolically, Maharaj created the Sarovar, Amrit Sarovar also in the Darbar Sab Amritsar. But it is like a nishani. It is a symbolic that just like we take a bath in a sarovar, in a pool, similarly our mind has to take a bath in the sarovar. There is a sarovar on top of our head also, Guru Pyareo. That's the first thing which we do. We take a bath there and the filth will go away. So par sarvar mail na tove. And then mail will go away. The filth will go away. Jaisyo rata taiso hove. And then you will become like him. Because if all the filth will go away, Guru Pyareo, when we will take a bath of the Naam, then Maharaj says you will start becoming like him. Arjan aisa chahiye jaisa har hi hoye. Ape karta kare so hoye. And you will understand, we will understand that whatever is happening around me, he's doing it. It is his game. It is his play. Right now we get all upset. Why this happens? Why that happens? Then there will be no question. Then we'll know that this is a game which is going on. It's a game. In the game, there are two different teams. One is a bad team, one is a good team. So bad things will also happen, good things will also happen. But we have to decide what we have to do. Asiki karna hai, right? Seva surt gurhiv sheetal agan bujave. The Agan Sagar, remember what is the Agan Sagar? The ocean of the fire. It's a Rajogun, right? And our mind is burning because of the worries, because of the anxiety, and because of the depression. But when we will connect with the Satguru's Naam, it will be like a ice. Gur Hiv Sheetal. It will become cool like a ice. Hiv is a ice. Gurhiv Sheetal Agan Bujave. The fire will go away. The burning sensation which is there of our desires and anxiety and depression, it will go away. Seva Surt Bibud Chadave. Now, commonly, these yogis and all, they will put the ashes on their whole bodies. Maharaj says the ash which you have to use is of seva. And how you have to do the seva? Through your surt, through your mind. Meaning internally you have to remember Vaheguru all the time. Vaheguru, Antargat Simran. Darshan aap sehaj kar aave. Kende he himself will give his darshan. He will reveal himself to you. He as in the divine, the Lord Master Vaheguru. He will reveal himself to you, and slowly in peace you will go back to your own house. Yesterday also we discussed मेरे मन परदेसी वे प्यारे आओ करे. That's where the dasam dwar is. That is the house. Nirmal Bani Nad Vajave. And then whenever you will hear the Bani, this is the Anhad Bani Guru Pyareo. Anhad Shabad. Anhad Bani Nad Vajave. Similarly, Nirmal Bani Nad Vajave. Slowly, first we get to hear different sound, but when we hear the Anhad Bani, then we hear a Nad. Nad is a very heavy sound. It's also called Nasinga, right? It's like a trumpet. You will hear the trumpet. And that is a nishani that you are about to do the darshan of Vaheguru. You are about to see the divine Vaheguru. Antar Gyan Maharasa Sara. And then you will get a Brahm Gyan internally. Antar Gyan Maharasa Sara. All the Gyan, Brahm Gyan, that is a Vasta of Brahm Gyani. I can't talk much about it because I am not at that stage where I'm merged. This happens when somebody is merged. Tirath Majan Gur Vichara. This is the actual Tirath, this is the actual pilgrimage. The Naam is the Tirath. That Sarovar, Amrit Sarovar is the Tirath. That's Amrit Sarovar which is on top of us. That is the real Tirath. And that we can do it when we will do the Vichar, when we will contemplate on the Shabad. Antar Puja Than Murara. The puja also, the worshipping also has to happen inside. That you guys can do before merging. That's what we do. Every day we do a Simran, we go in Sahaj, we go in Samadhi, and in the Samadhi, what we do is we do the Seva inside by listening to the Shabad. Antar Puja Than Murara. Which Than? That is the Nijkar. That is the Than, that is the house, that is the palace of Murara, as in Vaheguru. And Jyoti Jyot Milavan Hara. That Jyot, which is our mind's Jyot, will merge in the Jyot of Vaheguru. And then we will merge. Milavan Hara is not just the Darshan Guru Pyareo. Milavan Hara is when we merge. Vaheguru Ji himself will do a kirpa and we will merge. Our mind will merge in Vaheguru. Ras Rasya Mat Ekya Pai. And then there is no difference between Vaheguru Ji's Mat, Vaheguru Ji's wisdom, and our wisdom. That's a very high state. That's a state of a mind. Maharaj is not talking about the physical body. Maharaj is talking about the state of the mind. Takat Nivasi Panch Samai. And then you are also sitting on the takat of Vaheguru. Vaheguru will make sure that you sit with him, next to him, on his takat, on his seat, on his royal seat. And then these five thieves will never. What is the nishani? What is the sign, Guru Pyaro? When you will come back in this physical body also, these five thieves will not, cannot cause any problem to you. No longer they can cause problem. That is the state when you don't have to worry because 24/7 you are remembering Vaheguru on your own, on its own. Kar kamai khasam rajai. That is khasam is Vaheguru. Everything is happening, everything which is happening around me, whatever I am doing, it's not me who is doing it. He himself is doing this. Thirkar Baso, Harjan Pyare, Satgur Tumre, Kaj Suvare, Avgat Ka Nath, Na Lakhya Jaye. We cannot describe much. You have to experience yourself. That Avgat Nath, Na Lakhya Jaye. We cannot describe more than this. Because at some stage, Guru Nanak Dev Ji has mentioned multiple times that when somebody merges, that state cannot be explained. In Gurbani also, it cannot be explained. The only thing Maharaj is saying is, merged. Now, how you experience what you experience there is something to experience for all of us. That's why we have to do Ardas Benti all the time, that we should also experience that. But Maharaj is explaining a little bit whatever it, we can say in this language, the worldly language. But the words are not enough for that. जल में उपजै जल दूर जल में जोत रहया भरपूर. And then before, just like a lotus, when the lotus is there in the water, in the muddy water, but it is when it blossoms out of the muddy water, it is far from the muddy water. जल में जोत रहया भरपूर. But then that mud goes away. That's a state of the mind. Mind is also compared with the lotus. State of the mind is first the mind is there in the muddy water, as in the five vices. It comes out of it. It blossoms. When it becomes upside down, ਜਦੋਂ ਕਮਲ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, then what happens? It becomes like a jyot. That water is no longer a muddy water. It is like a light. Just like you see a light shining. This is actually Guru Pyareo. Maharaj is giving an indication. I don't know if you are getting that indication or not. But Maharaj is saying that Vaiguruji is just like a clean water. Just like a clear water. If somebody wants to understand how Vaiguruji looks like, Maharaj is showing us here. Jal mein jyot rahya parpur. That jyot which we talk about, the divine light which we talk about, it is like a pure water. Pure water. Kis neda, kis akhan dur. How can I say? It depends from a person to person. Some people will say he's far away. Some people will say he's close by. But who is close and who is far away? When you are merged in Vaiguru, when you understand this game, when you see Vaiguru all around you, then you are not far away. Far away is only because of our own mistakes, because we still have params, because we have still doubts, Guru Pyareo. We don't believe in that, right? Otherwise, the Narayan, the Vaiguru is like a need, like a water, and he's all around us. If you have gone to Darbar Sahib Amritsar, especially in the night, if you have taken a bath in the Sarovar, when you are in the middle of the Sarovar and if you will see around you, the light is coming, the moonlight is coming from the top, and when you will see the lustrous light of the water, the Amrit Sarovar, it is so beautiful. That is the indication Maharaj is saying that is what you experience. And I can vouch for that. किस नेड़े किस आखां दूर निद गुण गावां देख दूर. Then the seva changes. Then what you do, how you do the seva? फिर वेख वेख के सेवा होती है. You keep on seeing Vaheguru all the time. वेख वेख के. लोयण ते लोणी कन्नी सुरत समाए. By your eyes, mind's eyes, you keep on looking at Vaheguru, keep on looking. And finally, while looking at Vaheguru, the day will come, hopefully, for me also, when we will merge in Vaheguru. Antar bahar avarna koi. Then there is no difference. Inside and outside, we will see Vaheguru. Bahar bhi wahi nazar aayega, andar bhi. People we hate, people we don't like, we will see Vaheguru in them, literally. We know conceptually, sab mein jyot jyot hai, so it is the chanan, sab mein chanan hui, but we will experience that. Inside and outside, it will be only one Vaheguru, that divine light all around us. Jyotis pave, so fun hoye. Whatever he has created this game, it will keep on repeating. Some people say that world is going to come to an end. Who knows how many times this world was created and how many times this world was destroyed? It is up to him. उत्पत परलो शब्दे होवे शब्दे ही फिर उपद होए. That the destruction and the creation has happened many times. We don't know how many times it has happened. But when we will see his darshan, when we will merge in him, We will understand that. Then we will have no doubt. No param will be there. Sun parthar Nanak kahe bachar. Parthar yogi, listen to it. This is the vichar Maharaj is saying. This is the ultimate thing I can tell you. Maharaj is telling him. Nanak has conquered. Guru Nanak Dev Ji himself is telling him. Sun parthar Nanak kahe vichar. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying this. Saying this is the vichar. This is how the process happens. Nirmal Naam Mera Adhar. I don't have any physical guru. Some people still today they say that Kabir Sahib was Guru Nanak Dev Ji's guru or whatever they say. So many, so many. But Gurbani doesn't agree that because Guru Nanak Dev Ji himself is saying that my Adhar, my support is always Nirmal Naam. Shabad Guru Surtatun Chila. The Nirmal Naam, it's pure. Because when we connect with that Nirmal Naam, with that subtle Naam, which has in कागद कलम ना लिखन हार मनने का बह करन विचार ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जे को मान जाने मन को that cannot be written on the paper, it cannot be written on the pen. It's sukham naam, right? A divine light, that divine sound, which cannot be contemplated with the physical means. That is the support of Guru Nanak. That is our support also. निर्मल नाम मेरा आधार वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह हाँ जी गुरु प्यारे किसी का कोई सवाल एनी क्वेश्चंस
वीर जी मेरा कोई सवाल तो नहीं है बट आई जस्ट wanted to share something. मैं share ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ करीब 2 months ago in one of those chat messages, but I don't know if people pay attention or not. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਚਾਹੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਣ, 95% of the time at my end, and I have a very good sound system, um I cannot understand what they're singing. And the main reason, based on what I could observe, is because the microphone is so close to the vaja rather than their mouth. So I'm just sharing this, that I'm sure whatever they're singing is very beautiful, but 95% of the time, I cannot understand what they're singing.
maybe Penji check your stuff because I don't have that problem but it's okay still whosoever did today Bajinder Penji kids did a kirtan so take this as a constructive feedback and maybe the mic should be close to the kids ठीक है जी
Okay, ji,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
thank
ਕਾ
you.
ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru,